I cannot address this letter to you because I don't know your name. I only know that you have just been charged with serious sexual assault and prolonged attack of a violent nature. And I have one question. When you were caught on CCTV following me through my own neighbourhood from the tube, when you waited until I was on my own street to approach me, when you clapped your hand around my face until I could not breathe, when you pushed me to my knees until my face bled, when I wrestled with your hand just enough so that I could scream, when you dragged me by my hair, and when you smashed my head against the pavement and told me to stop screaming for help, when my neighbour saw you from her window and shouted at you, and you looked at her in the eye and carried on kicking me in the back and neck, when you tore my bra in half from the sheer force you grabbed my breast, when you didn't reach once for my belongings because you wanted my body, when you failed to have my body because all my neighbours and family came out and you saw them face to face, when CCTV caught you running from your attempted assault on me and then following another woman 20 minutes later from the same tube station where you arrested on suspicion. When I was in the police station until 5 a.m. while you were 4 floors below me in custody, when I had to hand over my clothes and photographs of the marks and cuts on my naked body to forensic teams, did you ever think of the people in your life? I don't know who the people in your life are. I don't know anything about you. But I do know this. You did not just attack me that night. I am a daughter. I am a friend. I am a girlfriend. I am a pupil. I am a cousin. I am a niece. I am a neighbour. I am the employee who served everyone down the road coffee in the cafe under the railway. All the people who form those relations to me make up my community, and you assaulted every single one of them. You violated the truth that I will never cease to fight for, and which all of those people represent, that there are infinitely more good people in the world than bad. This letter is not really for you at all, but for all the victims of attempted or perpetrated serious sexual assault and every member of their communities. I'm sure you remember the 7/7 bombings. I'm also sure you remember how terrorists did not win because the whole community of London got back on the tube the next day. You've carried out your attack, but now I'm getting back on my tube. My community will not feel we are unsafe walking back home after dark. We will get on the last tube home and we will walk up our streets alone because we will not ingrain or submit to the idea that we are putting ourselves in danger in doing so. We will continue to come together like an army when any member of our community is threatened, and this is a fight you will not win. Community is a force we all underestimate. We get our papers every day from the same newsagents. We wave to the same woman walking her dog in the park. We sit next to the same commuters each day on the tube. Each individual we know and care about may take up no more than a few seconds of each day, but they make up a huge proportion of our lives. Somebody once told me that however familiar they appear, the faces of our dreams are always faces that we have seen before. Our community is embedded in our psyche. You, my attacker, have not proved any weakness in me or my actions, but only demonstrated the solidarity of humanity. Tomorrow, you find out whether you'll be held in prison until your trial because you pleaded not guilty and pose a threat to the community. Tomorrow, I have my life back. As you sit awaiting trial, I hope that you do not just think about what you have done. I hope you think about community, your community. Even if you can't see it around you every day, it is there. It is everywhere. You underestimated mine. Or should I say ours? I could say something along the lines of, imagine if it had been a member of your community. But instead, let me say this. There are no boundaries to community. There are only exceptions, and you are one of them.